Dedicated in 1970, the church at Risen Christ Catholic Parish is an architectural icon in South Denver. Famous for its sloped roof and the statue that overlooks South Monaco Parkway, this church has helped countless people encounter the risen Christ for the last several decades. In recent years, we have recognized that our church building presents certain difficulties for people with physical limitations. So we have started a new chapter in our parish's history to make our church ADA accessible. You'll see in this animation that the baptismal font, which is currently in our Holy Family Chapel, is being moved to the back of the center aisle. This is a requirement of the Archdiocese of Denver in order to highlight the importance of baptism into the life of Christ and the church. You will notice that the center aisle is no longer carpet, but will be stone tile in order to elevate the beauty of our church. There are 7 crosses in the center of the aisle as a reminder of the 7 sacraments given to us by Christ. As we approach the sanctuary, you can see a low wall behind the chairs which hides a ramp. This ramp goes behind the tabernacle and will make it easier for clergy or other ministers who might have difficulty with stairs to access the sanctuary. All of the steps have been pulled to the front of the sanctuary so that the top level is large and easier for accessibility. On the front of the top step, we have the words from the Gospel of Luke. He was made known to them in the breaking of the bread. There will be a new and larger tabernacle to highlight the importance of the Eucharist in our church. Hanging above the tabernacle will be a large crucifix. On the front of the new altar is an image of the victorious Lamb, which resembles the victorious Lamb in our top stained glass. Many of our pews are being donated to a parish in need. We will have new pews with a similar design to the ones we currently have, but they will have a closed back, and there will be a slight curve to those pews in order to maximize the seating capacity of our church. On the ceiling and on the back wall, we will have acoustical treatments to help with some of the sound issues we have in our building. You will also notice some low-profile speakers placed throughout the church on the walls and on the ceiling. Since most of our confessional doors are currently too narrow for walkers or wheelchairs, the renovated church will have 3 confessionals on the east side of the center aisle with larger doors. Since our current space for the musicians is above the sanctuary up many steps, the renovated church will have our music ministry behind the pews on the west side. This makes the music ministry accessible to anyone. The Holy Family Chapel will be renovated and usable as a small space to celebrate Mass. It will feature the altar top from our current sanctuary, our St. Joseph statue, which is currently near the men's restroom, and a new statue of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. We will also be addressing accessibility for both of our restrooms. The restrooms are being moved to the area across from the elevator, which will make them easier to find, and it allows us to design restrooms to meet current code requirements. In making these updates to our church, we are confident that this project addresses some of the greatest needs of our community, and we pray that the beauty of this renovation will help countless hearts to draw near to the risen Christ.